Alright guys, my name is Jack and I'm going to be talking to you about communication in the Army. Um, I chose to do communication in the Army for my midterm project simply because it's not very common, not a lot of people know about it, and it's actually, once you get into it, and the more specific details, it's pretty cool what you can actually learn about what we do in the military. Why? Well, communication is important in the Army, and in most cases, it's important because it's vital for mission success. So when I say mission success, it can be anything from the most simple task, like your squad leader telling you, "Hey, go get me this piece of paper," or your platoon sergeant saying, "Hey, we need this motor rebuilt by doing X, Y, and Z. That's how you get it done. Make it happen." Um, it's important because you have to make sure you can understand what they're talking about. By it all boils down to how communication makes you understand how to get things done. Different types of communication in the Army. So just like the civilian world, there's many different types. Um, I just chose the four that I have found most important in communication in the Army. In the time that I've been in, language, nonverbal, verbal, and hearing versus listening. Language, so how you speak to others. Overall grammar, do your sentences make sense? Do your statements make sense? Do they flow well? Um, all those things contribute to someone else being able to understand what you're talking about. Language can be expressive. It's kind of a big one that's used in the Army. So your squad leader can say, "Hey guys, you guys did a great job on rebuilding this motor. I'm really proud of you. I know everyone else is really proud of you too. Got some things to work on, but we overall good job." Or they can go ahead and say, "You guys, I'm pretty disappointed in how bad you guys did in your PT test. We got some things to work on. Um, again, not pleased with how you guys performed." So stuff like that. Um, Nonverbal is the next one, which I think is very important in the military, especially for me as a mechanic. So when I'm hand and arm signals, we use that for being ground guides for vehicles when they're coming into the shop or going into a parking space or whatever, and that's for safety and communication with the driver, because the driver can't always see what's going on around them, and you obviously can't talk to the driver while they're driving the vehicle and you're standing outside directing them where to go. So that's all just hand signals. So backwards, forwards, left, right, stop, all that good stuff. Also, they're used in combat situations. So whether to move forward, take cover, what type of formation to be in, and also hands and arm signals can be used in nighttime operations as well. All all three of those things, like I stated before, boils down to mission success. Verbal communication is just basically the same thing as communication. So talking things out with your soldiers, making sure they fully understand what needs to get done, how it needs to get done, and why it needs to get done. Um, like I said, listening to your commands, addressing people the right way. So, good morning, Sergeant. Good morning, Sergeant Major. Good morning, Sir, if they're an officer. Good morning, Chief, if they're a warrant officer. Stuff like that. And hearing versus listening. So, hearing is basically you hear something and it comes in one ear and goes right out the other ear. So, you're not interpreting it, you're not processing it, you're not making any sense of it. You're just hearing it. And it's not affecting you at all. Whereas listening, you are taking it in one ear, processing it, it's going up to your brain, you're figuring out what needs to get done. So if someone's trying to explain to you how to apply a tourniquet to a casualty's leg, you're not just hearing them say, "Okay, apply it this way," and it's going right out the other ear. No, you're paying attention and interpreting, "Okay, I need to do it this way and this way in order to save this person's life or save this person's leg." Because if you just hear and you don't listen, a lot of times in the military, not just medically, but with anything that they put out, it can mean the difference between life and death or mission success and mission failure. So that's all I got. Thanks for your time today.